I'm Brett Morgen, the writer, director, producer, editor of Moonage Daydream, and these apparently contain some sort of mystery and some questions that I'm going to answer. The first question is, do you think we will ever truly know who David Bowie was as a person and an artist? I hope not, because I get enough from his art and I would like to allow him to keep something for himself. I think the key with Bowie is the more you listen to Bowie, the more you learn about yourself. And that's kind of by design, and I think that's kind of the beauty. I don't know too many other artists who offer that up to us. Who is the most beautiful woman you've ever seen? That's very easy, my wife, Deborah Eisenstadt. Number 3, sorry, I made that one up, but I just thought I were saying. What's the one outfit from David's many personas that you would wear? I think the one that I would like to wear, you can't wear David Bowie's clothes. I'm just gonna go there. What Bowie song would you use to introduce to a new listener? It depends on their age and where they're coming from. Under Pressure, which is a Bowie Queen song, is so accessible, and the sound of it, I don't know what they did. I don't know what sort of science there is that makes it one of the most soothing compositions of all time, but that would certainly be a good entryway. If I really want to mess with them, I would say Warsaw from the Low album. How did David Bowie and his music affect your approach to making the film? Okay, how much time do we have here? For one, the movie is not a biographical documentary. It's not designed to provide information and facts about David Bowie. It's designed to kind of allow the audience to kind of swim in David's creative imagination. It's an experience. So David had a profound impact, not just on content, but more importantly on form. Because to construct the film, I employed as many techniques as I could steal or borrow from David. I had the privilege of spending 7 years on this film, 4 of which were in research. And David had a very unique approach to creating art. He thought that virtuosity was overrated. He liked to create from places where he wasn't comfortable. He had a philosophy that there are no mistakes, just happy accidents. And that when you're feeling too safe or too comfortable, you need to keep walking to the deep until your feet can't touch the ground, and then you're in the right place to create. All of those and many more were incorporated into the fabric, into the DNA of Moonage Daydream, so that every frame was kind of glistening with Bowie's aura and his essence, if you will. In terms of the content, when I started this film in 2015, I'd been making films for I think 20 years, and was really interested in doing this kind of crazy immersive experience. 2017, January 5th, 2017, I had a massive heart attack, and I flatlined and was in a coma for a week. And the first words out of my mouth when I woke up to the surgeon was, I'm shooting a really big pilot for Marvel. I need to be on set on Monday. I'd just been in a coma for a week. And he goes, you're not going anywhere. I pulled the plugs out 2 days later and went to ABC to oversee auditions for Marvel's Runaways. And it was from that vantage point, about 4 months later, that I started ingesting Bowie into my veins and into my brain, and I expected to discover an amazing artist who would be articulated talking about his work. What I did not expect was to find a guide, someone as sagacious and profound and spiritual, who had a very clear philosophy about life based on the idea that we only have a limited amount of time on this earth, and to make each day and each moment matter. So through David, I realized I had an opportunity to not just create an immersive musical extravaganza, but to create something life-affirming, something that could sort of serve as a roadmap for how to lead a more balanced and successful life in the age of chaos and fragmentation. Next, from the can of celluloid. Yeah, sorry. Explain what your film is about in only one 11-word sentence. Now, the 11-word sentence, am I supposed to like think that out first? Because that's a little complicated. Okay, I guess the easy way to say it is, if Disneyland had a ride in Fantasyland called David Bowie, or Bowie, this would be that ride, but it's like, instead of being like 3 minutes, it's 140 minutes. Have I exceeded my 11 words?